Overview. Italy's cultural influence extends to every part of the globe thanks to its legendary cuisine, unique vehicles, and fine fashion, among other things. The 2023 Maserati Levante forgoes the Marinera in favor of performance and style. Under the hood of the Levante is either a twin-turbo V6 or a twin-turbo V8 engine, the latter of which can produce up to 572 horsepower. When you get inside, you'll find that Maserati has lavished the cabin with finery, including optional 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐤𝐿 leather and silk upholstery. Unfortunately, the Levante's finest clothing is housed in the same wardrobe as basic circuitry, salvaged from the Chrysler parts bin. Ignore that, and the Levante will delight you with snappy acceleration paired with a melodious soundtrack. Its unique blend of flair and sophistication is unrivaled by Acura or Lincoln. What is new in 2023? With the addition of the smaller 𝐥𝐤𝐤 crossover to the range this year, the Levante's position has been boosted from that of Maserati's Soul SUV to that of Maserati's Halo SUV. The only thing that has changed for the Levante is its price, which has risen by around $12,000 to avoid competing with its new younger brother's customer base. Maserati has declared that the V8 engine will be phased out in 2023, so if you want a Levante with that engine, now is the time to act. As a fitting farewell to the 8-cylinder, a limited edition Levante V8 Ultimo will be made available. Interior and features. When you spend over six figures, you'd expect a beautiful interior, but Maserati isn't fully on top of its game in this department. There is evidently low-quality plastic behind the gorgeous leather upholstery. As if that weren't terrible enough, it's evident that Maserati has been raiding the Stellantis spare parts bin, with various features lifted from Chrysler and Jeep. These are inappropriate for a high-end Italian sports automobile. On the plus side, the interior space's skin-deep attractiveness cannot be ignored, especially with some sleek carbon fiber trim to take the edge off. The interior of the Levante appears opulent and well-appointed at first glance, especially in our test vehicle, which featured the full leather treatment in a rich dark brown hue. The Levante has a classic old-school luxury feel thanks to open-pore wood trim, a leather-covered dashboard, elegant chrome accents, and the traditional Maserati analog clock. Looking closely, however, reveals pieces that are clearly common with other Stellantis models, such as the window switches, wiper control stalk, and ignition button, which is a disappointment. The controls, on the other hand, work intuitively and better than some of the ergonomically dubious versions Maserati has come up with on its own over the years. In terms of ergonomics, the driving position in the Levante is comfortable and well-suited to spirited driving. The Levante, like a pair of Versa stilettos, is all about style. Even though others in this sector did far better, its cargo compartment nevertheless held a fair number of our carry-on baggage, 8 behind the rear seat, 19 with the rear seats folded. When you park them all together, Maserati's design brilliance overshadows the practicality of its rivals. The interior of the Levante Trofeo is spacious and all of the features are easily accessible to the driver. Design. Maserati is a brand that likes to make a statement, but the Levante Trofeo is actually quite discreet when you consider what's under the hood. It rides on striking Orion Myron 21-inch alloy wheels, but larger 22-inch alloys are available if desired. The front fascia features a recessed grille with the Trident emblem, as well as very thin adaptive LED headlights that move from the corners and taper off as they meet the grille. Each fender has 3 tiny vents running down it. A modest tailgate fender and a set of quad exhaust outlets on the SUV's back announce its athletic intentions. The Levante Trofeo is a good-looking SUV with distinct Italian style. The beautiful grille is prominent and the trident on the nose is obvious. Space. Inside the Levante Trofeo, there are enough seats for 5 passengers, but it's evident that style has seized the front seats and left practicality in the back with its legs up to its ears. Taller passengers will be uncomfortable in the second row for anything more than a short trip into town, as legroom is limited. Even with a sunroof, headroom is never an issue. Also, thanks to wide-opening doors and a comfortable step in height, getting in and out of the automobile is a breeze. The outside view is normally acceptable, but seeing out the small rear window is difficult. Cargo. Even a high-performance vehicle can be practical, but you should expect the Levante to deliver the same results as a more affordable and popular model. There's 20 cubic feet of cargo space behind the second row, but you can fold the rear seats down to increase this to 57.4 cubes. While this should be sufficient for most daily purposes, it falls short of the BMW X5 M and Porsche Cayenne. Small item storage is more standard, with front and rear cup holders, a large glove compartment, and an armrest cubby. There are door pockets, but they're not really useful. Materials and colors. Because it is at the top of the Levante line, the Trofeo has high-tier materials, which detract from the cheaper plastics underneath. This contains many no-cost leather alternatives with a color palette consisting of Nero/Grigio, Nero/Rosso, and Rosso/Nero. Whatever interior colors you choose, the dashboard is finished in Rosso with Nero stitching. In-cabin trim options include open-pore Radica wood, high-gloss carbon fiber, and 3D carbon fiber. The latter is priced at $1,500. The seats and dashboard are also covered in luscious leather, although there are some exposed plastic pieces that detract from the overall image. Infotainment and connectivity. The 2023 Levante Trofeo has a ton of goodies, which is exactly what you should expect for spending over $100,000. Dual-zone climate control, 12-way power front seats with heating and ventilation, and heated back seats are among the features. Unfortunately, because it was borrowed from a Chrysler Pacifica, the infotainment suite is less spectacular. It has an 8.4-inch touchscreen with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Bluetooth, and SiriusXM, as well as a 17-speaker Bowers & Wilkins sound system that produces high-quality audio. There are only a few choices, such as quad-zone climate control. 4 USB ports allow you to connect and charge your gadgets. Performance. This is where the Trofeo DNA shines through, with a 3.8-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine producing 572 horsepower and 538 pound-feet of torque from Maserati Levante Trofeo. A top-notch ZF 8-speed automatic transmission handles this and transmits it to a grippy all-wheel powertrain. This combination provides the SUV with a blazing fast 0 to 60 sprint time of 3.8 seconds and a top speed of 187 miles per hour. A launch control system that ensures your brain is pasted to the back of your head when you put your foot down helps the Levante reach its performance potential. Set the car to Corsa mode called Sport, and the SUV will cling to the lower ratios, extracting the greatest power from the V8 engine, which roars into light rather than aggravation. While you won't need to, you can change gears manually with a set of paddle shifters, offering you a more immersive driving experience. There is also a comfort setting, which softens things up, although throttle responses remain strong. Despite its size, the SUV handles nicely, slicing bends with precision and minimizing body roll. The capable 𝐦𝐤𝐤 system keeps the car grounded and poised, while powerful brakes bring you to a safe halt when you've had your fill of excitement. Aside from its blisteringly fast acceleration, the Levante Trofeo boasts a rumbling soundtrack that is a thrill to listen to. Fuel efficiency. Sports utility vehicles aren't exactly cheap, and when you add in an insanely powerful engine, the Maserati Levante Trofeo's MEMP ratings are dismal. Nonetheless, gas consumption is comparable to the Porsche Cayenne Turbo at 13/20/16 MEMP in city/highway/combined cycles. A fuel capacity of 21.1 gallons helps to compensate for these low statistics, allowing the Levante to travel up to 337 miles before needing to find a gas station. Safety. There is no 𝐜𝐨𝐬𝐷 or 𝐼HS safety rating for the Maserati Levante Trofeo. However, a decent degree of driver assistance technology is included as standard to put any worried minds at ease. Automatic high beams, a surround view camera, lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control, parking sensors, and frontal collision warning with automatic emergency braking are among the features available. This is in addition to 6 airbags, ABS, and stability control. Reliability. While there is no dependability rating for the Maserati Levante Trofeo due to its low sales, the vehicle hasn't been recalled very frequently in recent years. In 2022, there was only one issue reported, and it was a carryover from the previous year regarding a possible gasoline leak. The 2023 Maserati Levante Trofeo's warranty covers limited powertrain repairs for 4 years or 50,000 miles. You will also receive roadside assistance during the same time period. Is the 2023 Maserati Levante Trofeo a good SUV? The Levante Trofeo is one of our favorite Maseratis right now, but that's not saying much considering it's been more than a decade since the carmaker produced a truly fantastic car. The fact that Maserati borrows too many pieces from blue-collar labels under the Stellantis umbrella is partly to blame. Other brands have made the regrettable mistake of tolerating this behavior, but Maserati does a poor job of concealing these low-quality components. Fortunately, the sporty SUV compensates for this with a powerful powertrain and exceptionally well-tuned handling dynamics. The engine sounds wonderful and visceral, and the car is certainly a joy to drive, but the post-high collapse is even more terrible once the endorphins wear off and you remember where you are. When you consider the hefty price tag some buyers regret is to be expected. There are just better alternatives available that equal the Maserati's performance while exceeding its quality level, all at a considerably lesser price. The price of the 2023 Maserati Levante Trofeo starts at $167,000 before you start ticking the auctions boxes. However, this is just the MSRP and does not include the $1,495 destination charge. As expensive as it is, the Levante Trofeo doesn't leave much off, but if you regularly have passengers in the back, you may want to consider the quad zone climate control for $1,100. The car is otherwise fully equipped. Price: $167,000 to $304,600.